Hello everybody, Big Planes here, and today this is going to be the launch of a whole new project. And if you guys are wondering, this is the 787 project. So a few weeks ago I did a video on the 787 addressing how I would sort of go over doing it and what color scheme it would be in. And I haven't really mentioned the 787 much since then, mostly because of this thing over here, the 737. And just a little side note, thank you for almost 800. I believe we're at 700 and something, 723, I don't know. So, supporters on LEGO Ideas for this. So of course the link will be in the description if you want to go support this thing on LEGO Ideas. We're trying to get this thing to 10K subscribers, and right now it's just sort of chilling over here out on the table. Sorry about the shadow there, but the main thing that I'm focusing on right now, of course, is the 787. So as you can see, this thing is going to be a decent sized plane. It's not going to be 747 sized, but it's not going to be 737 sized either. So the 737, I don't want to say was a test run, but that's really it was. So I was testing a lot of the new techniques that I would want to use on a plane on the 737. So a lot of those curved slopes I used like on the roof and stuff and on the leading edge of the wing, and just a lot of just design features that I might use. I tested them on the 737 before I'm going to spend a lot of money and build a 787. So what I'm going to do here is going to be interesting. This will be the most advanced plane I have ever built. And I'm going to share something really exciting with you about this plane at the end of the video, so be sure to stick around for that. But just a brief history. First, I built the Constellation. That was not my design. I'm not going to lie about that. That was Nick Dean's design. I liked it so much, I sort of tweaked things up a bit, so redid some spots, but I like that design. And then about a year after that, I embarked on the giant jumbo jet 747 passenger plane. This was really my first attempt at a jumbo jet, and I'm pretty happy with that. I like it. I'm still improving it. Of course, there's still lots of things. I recently added the motors to the jet engines, so I'm happy with that. But yeah, this is a 747, largest plane I've ever built. Probably will always be the largest plane I've ever built, unless I do an A380. That option's always still around if I can find the space. But then recently I did the 737 for LEGO Ideas. So what now? We need, point something out real quick. All of these planes have one thing in common. They're all in shadow from the window, but they all have one thing in common, and that's that they're all old, okay? Even the most modern 737 here is a 500, and they haven't operated those in years unless you're flying on an older carrier or a carrier that operates older aircraft. So yeah, this is a 747-100. It's a sort of an older plane. I don't know. I did a 100 probably because I liked classic planes. I still like classic planes. I like the Pan Am Clippers. I liked Pan Am and the 747. I like the original 747 that had the lounge up in here. That's why I built this one. But I want a modern plane. And what better modern plane to go with than the 787? So this plane is going to use all modern techniques, okay? No studs. This one here, I tried my best, but I still ended up with having studs here, there. Okay, there's studs on it. I don't really like the trailing edge of the wing, but I'm going to improve all that here. I tested out some features on the 737, but do note that the many iterations of the nose on this plane, that it is very difficult in small scale like the 737 to be able to get things to look smooth. It just is, because it's a smaller plane. But on this plane, things will look so smooth, you won't even be able to tell it's a LEGO thing. So out here, the general design, there's a lot of geometry going on here right now. I need to figure out the shapes. A lot of different wedge plates are being used. Like I said, I do not use wedge plates for the leading and trailing edges. So you can see here, I figured out with this that you could take one of these 3x12s and a 4x4 and line up the 3x12 with this right here. And then if you align the 4x4 up to it, that gives you the exact angle of the wing. And then you just bring back this, and then there's a 90-degree angle right there. So the good news with this is, and this is very important, is that you're able to mount the wing straight. You don't have to have a convoluted wing box design like you did over here. See how the entire wing is mounted at an angle? This makes everything more complicated because now these have to be mounted, how it fits into the wing structure, that has to be changed. But over here, you do notice that this can be mounted straight. And this right here is where the landing gear will be, somewhere around here. I believe it's right here. But that's good because this will all be parallel. And the only thing that will actually be angled here is up here. This sort of bit here will be angled. This whole bit here will be angled. Actually, I have not gotten to that yet. But yeah, this is good. And this will have a massive dihedral. As you notice, the model we have here, see how much those wings go up? it's a huge plane. And all the way over here by the Saturn V, this is another schematic that I was able to print out. Yeah, it's a big plane, as you can see here with a minifigure off the Saturn V. It is a big plane, and that's the name of my channel, Big Planes. So it's quite fitting that I build a plane this size, but yeah, I just wanted to show you how large it is. But yeah, this thing's gonna have quite a dihedral to it, and something like that is quite difficult to get in Lego, and I cannot botch the dihedral on this thing because that's what it's known for. The 787 is very slick. It's quite a beautiful plane, so I'm just gonna have to figure out how to do that somehow. I am considering motorize. Well, I'm going to motorize it just like I did with the 737, but I'm thinking about motorizing the wheels so they fold in like that. I'm not sure about that. I'm also considering motorizing the flaps on the wing. Again, I'm not sure about that. So let me know what you think in the comments below. The fuselage design here, I'm not sure if I want to go with a 131 to represent a 242 configuration, or if I want to go with 222 to represent a 333 configuration, because I can't do that on this plane because it has to be set at a certain width. So yeah, that'll be interesting. And this is the design that I came up with for the roof. It's very slick, it's very round, as you can see here. It's sort of a larger version of what I did for that plane. And as you can see here with another schematic that I've printed out here, that it fits on there exactly. As you can see, exactly. So I'll use this design for the top and the bottom. So this will be up here and down here. Since the entire body of this plane is going to be white, that'll work out. And I know I'm droning on for about 6 minutes, so I'm going to wrap this up pretty quickly here. But this will also be a Norwegian Airlines aircraft. So stay tuned for more updates. I should have some more coming soon. And I hope that you enjoyed this video. Please be sure to hit like, hit subscribe. You know the drill by now. And that's it for this video. Bye for now.